we've mentioned some of the developer tools like Visual Studio. Visual Studio is an integrated development environment for building software applications, while .NET Framework provides programming framework for developing window applications, web services, and web applications. We've mentioned GitHub in our previous lessons, and it has been acquired by Microsoft and is a platform for version control, collaboration, and sharing of code repository among developers worldwide. Microsoft Developer Tools and Platform empowers developers to create innovative solutions, enhance productivity, and of course contribute to open source communities. So how has our personal computing evolved with Microsoft Windows? How has it moved from the time that those two friends, came together and were like, want to work on this? How has it moved? So the evolution has actually spanned several decades, as we see, marking significant milestone in the history of computing. First, we have Windows 1, which was in 1985. We mentioned it in the beginning of this lesson. Here they introduced the graphic user interface for MS-DOS, featuring windows, icons, menu, mouse-driven interface. This laid the foundation of the modern Windows that we know. Windows 3.0 and 3.1 happened or came to be in 1990 and 1992. There was significant improvements with better performance, enhanced graphics, program manager, file manager, and of course also came with this was increased application support. In 1995 we had Windows 95. I think at this point that's when most of us started using computers or go to cyber cafe, or maybe the next one, Windows 98, and this was when they released the start menu, taskbar, long file names, and Internet Explorer. Windows 98 and ME, this was around 1998 to 2000, focused on stability, hardware support, multimedia capability, introducing features like USB support and plug and play. In year 2000, or between 1993 to 2000, they had Windows NT. This was targeting business users for improved security, networking, and multi-user support. Windows SP, I think at this point was probably when I started using computer in school, right? Windows SP combined consumer features with the NT stability, introducing refreshed user interface, improved networking, multimedia enhancements, and modern hardware support. So we had Windows Vista and Windows 7 coming to be between 2006 to 2009. And Vista faced some criticism while Windows 7 stayed. Windows 7 addressed issues with improved performance, revamped taskbar, security features, and user experience. Windows 8 and 8.1 was in 2013, and they introduced a touch-centric interface with start screen, live titles, tablet optimization, and refined 8.1 based on user feedback. This also around the time that touchscreen got very common. Windows 10, which was from 2015 to now, they adopted Windows as a service model with regular updates, introducing features like unified Windows Store, Cortana, virtual desktop, and device convergence support. So how does Microsoft enhance productivity? We've talked about this. How does it do that? So we're going to talk about those the productivity software that it has. First and foremost, Microsoft Word. It helps us in creating documents such as letters, reports, resumes, essays, proposals, grants, writing for grants, right? It also offers rich formatting options for choosing the kind of text that you like, the style that you want your document to be, paragraph, fonts, colors. It provides templates. Windows provides pre-designed template for various documents. If you're working on your resume, most of us just use a blank document, but you could select templates for what you want, whether you're writing reports or you're writing a resume. It also makes it easy for collaboration, tracking changes, comments. Multiple users can log in, especially when you're using the Microsoft 365. The Microsoft Excel is known majorly for its impact in data analysis. It's widely used for organizing, analyzing, and visualizing data. Also is a go-to tool for financial analysis, budgeting, forecasting, creating financial model due to its advanced calculation and data manipulation abilities. Excel simplifies data entry tasks and provides tools for sorting, filtering, and managing large data sets. If you consider data analysis as a career or data science, you will get used to using Excel, though there are better ones you will get used to you will use, but Excel is basic and common, and almost all of us use Excel. Whether almost any field, then you find yourself going back to Excel. Excel has some automative features. You can automate repetitive tasks and workflows in Excel, streamlining process and saving time. PowerPoint is ideal for creating visually appealing and engaging presentation for meetings and conferences. And you can design, your slides the way you like. It comes with templates, themes, transition, animation, and you can also integrate multimedia to create an impactful slideshow and be able to communicate to your target audience. It helps in structuring and conveying information effectively through storytelling techniques. It has presenter tools like presenter view, slideshow mode, providing tools for presenting confidently and smoothly during live presentation. Microsoft Outlook is a robust email client for managing emails, organizing folders, filtering messages, and handling attachments efficiently. It has calendar features for scheduling appointments, meetings, and reminders, and it helps integrate tasks, to-do lists, reminders, helping you to stay organized and prioritize tasks effectively. Beside email, Outlook integrates with Microsoft Teams, Skype for business, facilitating communication through instant messages, calls, and online meeting. So we've talked about Microsoft, its ecosystem, how it came to be, what are the things that made Microsoft, why is it leading productivity, and how is that going to help improve our life. And we found out Microsoft has had a profound impact in technology, influencing how we compute, collaborate, and innovate. And they have products, the Microsoft Office and the operating system. Also, remember, we keep saying this, continuous learning and skill development are important for everything tech and even everything life, because this is what will help you to stay ahead of the curve. We encourage you to explore Microsoft's resources to foster growth, innovation, and mastery. If you've not gotten used to using all those services, at least the basic one, the Word, the Excel, PowerPoint, download them today. Most of us already have them. Do some things, write up a letter, do small calculation on that Excel sheet that you've ignored since. Sorry, that your Excel app that you've ignored. Do some small calculation. And you realize you have fun. You can help your parents set up ways to record their business, business. English is not English. Either way, so they can be able to record things that they sell, and you teach them easy, simple ways to, sum. You can easily do your addition, subtraction, multiplication. You can also sort things. So imagine you recorded some things. You can sort it. You can filter it to show you the part or the section you want to look at. There is a lot of features that you can and should know how to use in this. How was the lesson? Sorry about the glitches. Thank you for listening. If you have any question or if there's something new that you learned today, why not put it under the video? Hope you had fun. Thank you for listening again. See you in the next one.